Hey guys, so this week's sort of quick tutorial is more around sort of teaching you guys or helping you guys improve your pleating if you're making dumplings or baos or anything. I've got some of this spare bao dough from one of our What Wednesday videos, the kimchi bao actually. So I'm going to use this, and bao dough is fantastic for giving you that flexibility, and you can keep sort of working on the same bits of dough. I'm only going to use small sort of chunks of dough, just so that I've got enough to work with and show you guys. Now, as with always, you want to sort of start with a nice round bit of dough. So that pinchy, twisty is actually really important, especially with bao, because you're trying to create a sort of skin around the edge of the dough. I'm going to show you a few different folds that will help you to improve your pleating if you want to make beautiful dumplings or baos. So with the pinchy, twisty, it's push in and then just squeeze it together again. A lot of the time people are a bit scared of making or doing this movement and sort of just go too gently. Actually, what you want to do is be quite firm and bring that together properly. And then once you've done that, you want to create your nice round disc of dough. Everything has a bit of system, so I actually, as you can see, sort of line them up one at a time. So I know from left to right that that's the first dough that I've shaped. So when I go to actually rolling it, it should be more relaxed than the last. The next thing is rolling it out, but for ease, look guys, you can just roll it flat, especially a bit of bao dough like this. You can just roll it flat to make it nice and easy for you. I'm going to fill this with my kimchi filling, because I've got some left over here, quite a lot of it actually. I'm going to show you guys sort of how we get to really beautiful pleats all the way round the actual bao. But when you start, I'd highly recommend that you practice sort of 3 or 5 pleats at maximum first, because then you can sort of build up to doing more and more pleats as you go. The first things first is the way you hold your dough in your hand. It's got to sit sort of almost cut into my fingertips here, or my fingers. And you can see that the way that I hold my fingers, I've almost created a little cup shape or bowl shape for my bao to sit into. The next thing is my left finger here. So I'm right-handed, so my right hand's going to do all the sort of intricate work. My left thumb is sitting just on top of the filling, and it's keeping the filling in. My right hand is what's going to do all the work. So there's different ways. You can either go from the side or from the top. But if you want to practice to get perfect, then I'd recommend from the top. So like a crane, you're kind of bringing your index finger and thumb down and pinching the outside of your dough together. And then whilst you're practicing at the very beginning, I'm just going to go for 5 pleats. So push your index finger towards the other, and you can see my left thumb is really sort of deep inside on top of the filling. Pick up with your index finger and pinch, and then push in, pick up, pinch, 2, 3, push in, pick up, pinch, 4, 5, I'll go for 7, that's fine. And then you just twist that around, and you can see I'm just twisting it together before I then pinch that all together up to the top. And that is giving me a few pleats around my bao. Now, if you want to go further, each time you want to add a couple of pleats. So I'll show you that again. And I'm just working on the pleats here to help you guys understand little bits at a time. If you want to go back to any of our dumpling videos, you'll see me explaining the sort of rolling technique of your actual pastry. So you're filling inside. It's sitting into the cup of my fingers there. My left thumb is sitting on top of the filling, and I'm going to go crane from the top, pinch the outside. This time I'm going for 9 because I went for 7 pleats first. 1, 2, push in, pick up, pleat, push in, pick up, pleat. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then the last bit, you just kind of twist it together and gather those last pleats. And it's starting to look a little bit more beautiful than the last bow. You can see that now. Comparison there, 2 extra pleats. The last one I'm going to show you is 11 pleats, but this time I'm going to show you how I create a little bit more space every time I make a pleat. Filling into the center, and I'm going to go from the outside into my cup, down, pinch, push in, pick up, pleat. But when I finish that pleat and pinch together, I'm just going to pull up slightly to allow myself a bit more space. Push in, pick up, pleat, and pull. Push in, pick up, pleat, and pull. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see that pull. 9, 10, 11. I might even get 13 out of this. 12, 13. Twist, twist, and pinch. And you can see after 11 to 13 pinches how beautiful that pleating actually is. So guys, that's quite technical there, but the whole point of this for me is to show you guys that you need to, when you're practicing, don't overdo it. Start small, aim big, and you will get there. If you are going to try this at home, or you have just general questions at all, don't forget guys to send us your questions, ask me what you want, or just suggestions on what you want to see next.